Hello and welcome to my B2B podcast. I'm your host, Troy Hooper, and I own and operate a farmers insurance agency here in Caldwell, Idaho. I created this podcast to spotlight business owners and leaders to share their story and tell us about their business, the who, the what, the when, the why, and the how of it all. And if you're listening and are a business leader, my hope is that you will gain some great nuggets of knowledge from our guest that will help grow your business to the next level. And so with that, let's get into the interview. Hey everyone, it's time for another B2B Growth, It's Your Business episode. And today we're going to be with Saidies and Jared Peña from Cascade and their new business called Domination, which is a little fitness center they got here, and I'm going to let them tell you all about it right now. First time, let's talk about how'd you guys get to Cascade?
So between the two of us, we're from Idaho, grew up in the valley, made frequent trips up here as kids on like family trips up to McCall, like the winter festival. So I've been through here plenty of times. And then, we got older, started a family, and it just seemed like a cool place to land.
What did you guys do before the fitness industry?
I own two construction companies, a general contracting and a flooring company. Kind of just took up most of our time. I do have a degree in exercise science. That's what really interests me. I'm like, the human body is just so interesting. It's something that always drawn me to all this, the fitness industry. When COVID happened, we actually planned on opening a gym before that. COVID happened and squashed those plans. So kind of construction just fell into place until the time was right, really.
Right.
Yeah.
You were about to say something.
Oh, no, what he said. It was like, it was always kind of a cool idea that we would kick around and never really made like moves on it until this opportunity, and it was just like, it seemed very obvious.
Like if we didn't do it now, it'd be one of those things in like 20 years from now, we're like, wow, I wish we would have. Well, remember when we would have.
Right.
Yeah.
So talk about the name Domination. Talk about how your business plan came together to be entrepreneurs like this. How did that all come to place?
Well, it's not really. Luckily, I'd owned companies before, so being an entrepreneur wasn't necessarily new to us. Of course, this is like a new avenue. We never really had like a brick and mortar per se, but so we kind of, I guess, took things step by step.
Yeah.
It was kind of a learning curve, not the business side of it, but everything else that fell into place with it.
Right.
So finding the building, getting the equipment, not only getting the equipment, but making sure we're here for deliveries and setting things up, and even down to our lock system for our door, making it functional for clients. Literally everything was fresh other than the business side.
Yeah.
Did you guys have issues getting deliveries here? I mean,
Yes and no. Honestly, I was prepared for more hiccups, but we've had some delays, but surprisingly, we've gotten a lot of stuff up here that I wasn't sure about, so it hasn't been like the worst thing.
Right.
But yeah.
Cool. So how did you feel opening day? What was it like?
Nerve-wracking.
Yeah, I remember my stomach hurt so bad all morning, and I was like, I just want my stomach to stop hurting, and I couldn't tell if it was nerves or what, but it wasn't as dramatic as we thought it was going to be. Honestly, I think it took those first couple days, so that first week, for it to like feel real.
We just didn't know what to expect.
Like
there's
doors
not
open
another
and people flooding in,
Yeah.
or just crickets?
Well, there wasn't another training facility, strength and conditioning facility up here. So we didn't know if that was like something that had came and gone, or we just didn't know what to expect, honestly.
Yeah, we did have a lot of foot traffic, but it was mostly people just curious, because a lot of people that have been up here have grown up here, like generational families, and so a new business is in, everyone notices. So we got a lot of interviews.
And you started back in August?
August 24th, yep.
Okay. So how has it been since that time?
Great. Really good.
Yeah.
We've had a lot of positive feedback from the community. We've made a lot of friends. We're doing our best to do our part within the community, and I think we're doing all right.
Yeah. But our biggest thing is we're happy to see people just as excited to be in here as we are to be in here, you know. People are like, oh, this is what we're waiting for. Oh, I can't believe we actually have, you know, this strength and conditioning, you know, facility here. We don't have anything like this. So it's kind of a different thing for the community than they previously had.
Sure. Go back to what the other question I asked. How did you come up with the name Domination?
So even like with my other companies and stuff, everything's simple. I find when you have a simple name, it's easy to remember, and it's got to be powerful. So you got to have a powerful meaning behind it. Domination, our big thing is like taking control of your life, taking control, dominating the field, dominating literally everything, every avenue of your life. You know, take control, do the things you want to do. Don't, you know, wuss out or
our friend owns Domination supplements, so a lot of people that come in notice that because it's from down in the valley. So that's kind of where the name came from. Also, we're talking with him and we just really loved the name, and so we were like, let's turn it into.
It's very fitting.
Yeah.
You know, it's got to be fitting, powerful, easy to remember.
Absolutely.
Hits every criteria, honestly.
What have you guys done? What did you guys do to start marketing your business, and what have you done in continuing to market your business?
So we did do a lot of social media advertising. That's, you know, majority of people have social media. So between like Facebook and Instagram, creating our page, being active on it, we sent out postcards, did the door-to-door, went and introduced ourselves to as many businesses as we could, and then a lot of word of mouth. We get a lot of word of mouth in here, which is pretty cool.
Yeah. What does the future look like?
Future. So we're hoping to start a athletic program with the school. Of course, nothing's set in stone. Things are in the works. We're hoping to, you know, we know the athletics up here is a little bit different than you would see in the valley. We're hoping to maybe produce some kids tough as nails and see what happens. That's our next big step, honestly.
So, talk about somebody who wants to get into a business, either like this or just starting a business on their own. What kind of advice would you give them?
Educate yourself with whatever that particular industry is. Associate yourself with people who have done it or are doing it. You know, pick people's brains that you think have figured it out, and just like go for it. Like, it's not going to be easy. If it were easy, everyone would do it. It's going to be scary, and being uncomfortable is good. Change is necessary. Getting out of that comfort zone, I'd say. Yeah.
Don't be afraid to fail.
Yeah.
It's all just part of the learning process. This didn't work. What did you learn from this? Try this. You know, you can't do the same thing over and over and expect different results. Get uncomfortable.
Yep.
So.
Last, before I forget about this, so talk about what you can do here. What sort of training you can do here, and talk about the supplement stuff that you guys have as well.
So, like, we do a lot, obviously, strength training, so functional training. God, you take over this. I'm wrong.
We do like a lot of conditioning training, strength training. We do offer personal training, circuit training, group training classes. Really everything but yoga currently.
We don't, yeah. Our group trainings are more like a circuit style, so we'll set up different stations and just kind of every minute on the minute. You know, it's kind of like what you'd find in CrossFit, just not as intense.
Okay.
CrossFit's a lot more intense. Yeah.
And then your supplements.
Yep.
So the supplements are actually our buddy's company. They're Domination supplements. All very clean things. The only real additives in them are just to give them shelf life. So a lot of times you'll get supplements that have a lot of additives in it, and you put it in your cup and it's all clumpy and you're trying to drink it and you get all these nastiness in your mouth or whatever. These are super clean, bare minimum. I mean, in our greens, you can look in there and see that sometimes you'll get like an actual berry in there, you know, dehydrated berry or
It's
whatever.
awesome.
You can tell it's just super clean stuff. Always blends 100%, super good tasting. We've never had a complaint about it. Honestly, our whey protein is almost just as clean as our isolate protein. It's like alkaline water to Fiji water. You know, that's what you were gonna say, weren't you?
No,
Oh.
it's funny.
I thought she was gonna be like,
No.
you know, but
Yeah, I this is probably TMI, but like a lot of protein powders have always upset my stomach, and I know that's a lot for females. Like, females have a hard time breaking down things such as
Lactose?
Yes, lactose and protein, but I don't get stomach aches from our supplements, so that's nice.
Yeah. Well, in the world,
Yeah.
all females are to some degree lactose intolerant. That's just science. So it's nice to have something that we can both take in our home
Sure.
and get
Yeah.
something out of, and not, you know, feel bloated or sluggish or
Yeah.
anything like that.
Absolutely. Well, Jared and Saidies, thank you so much for taking the time to do this interview and to talk about Domination Fitness Center. Did you guys have anything else you want to add?
I don't think so.
No. Don't forget to come check us out.
Yeah,
see what we
we're
can do for you.
friendly.
So you're on Facebook
Yes.
We are. And Instagram.
And
and Instagram. Do you have a website?
We also have
We
a
do.
website.
What's the website address?
It is www.cascadedominationfitness.com.
Okay.
Sorry, when we started, we did so many variations of our name, so it's like I'm now getting them down.
Right.
But anyway, yeah, that's the whole thing.
It's all been a learning process.
Right on. Well, thanks again for doing this
Thanks
interview.
for visiting.
Yeah,
This is
thanks for
cool.
visiting.
Well, this has been B2B Growth. It's your business. My name is Troy Hooper, and thank you again for watching.